Kabante, narito na naman ang tambayan na sa chika ay hindi magpapahuli at mas lalong hindi magpapaawat. Ako po si Alwin Ignacio.
Ako po si Beth Helena.
And this is Noni Nicasio.
At narito po tayo ngayon sa
Tambayan ng Tsika Tonite!
So before we start the ball rolling, let's thank our sponsors. Go, Beth.
Yes, a special thanks to Sir Warren of Cut of Incarnation Group of Salon. Creative team artist LJ Gilido.
Salamat din sa Gatchalian Lechon located at EDSA Corner, Mayon Street, Mandaluyong City. Ang phone number nila 660-7788 at 660-0011. Ang mobile nila ay 0949-994-3180 at 0923-724-6700.
And yes, we're inviting everyone to please get a copy of Celebrity Raider. You can buy it at Petron, Rustans, Shopwise, Total Bonjour, SM Stores, and National Bookstore. For more information, please contact Celebrity Raider Facebook page at facebook.com/Celebrity Raider. Our Maidens Issues cover is Daniel Padilla, and balita namin almost sold out ang aming first issue.
Malakas
saya,
talaga,
diba?
no?
And now, our very special guest this day, isa sa pinakapoging person na nakilala ko, no bola. And one of the most loved when he appeared as one of the escorts in Showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause kay Greg Hawkins, who's in the house.
Hey.
Welcome, Greg.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
Greg.
Hi. And hi mga kabante. You say kabante?
Kabante.
Hi,
Kabante.
mga kabante. Kamusta?
Okay. So Greg, what are you busy right now? What are you busy with right now? What are you doing?
So right now, great question. Great question. A lot of people ask me, what am I doing now after Showtime? I'm filming a series right now with Viva. It should be out soon. I think we're almost finished with the filming.
This is a TV series.
A TV series, yes. And then I've also done 2 commercials lately in the past month or so, and they will be coming out really soon as well. And I wanna tell you more about them, but how until they come out, I can't.
Bawal pa,
Bawal
pa.
My curiosity is, when did you realize that being part of Showtime was good for you?
I think immediately I realized that Showtime is very good for my career because napansin ko yung unang or yung pangalawang linggo,
the second week
after I came out on Showtime, and I noticed na yung Instagram and yung Facebook, they were just going crazy, and so after that I noticed that I started getting a lot more work as well.
Is it a big help in your career?
Yes.
Being part of it, Showtime. You were like the first or the third escort?
Ko yung pangalawa yata.
Pangalawa, the second escort that people really get to notice.
Opo.
How did you feel about that? That they were loving you in Showtime?
I felt great, and it was nice that I don't know, parang I felt na I contributed to yung
the popularity of the segment.
Yes, made the segment come back in popularity and helped everybody with yung chemistry namin was really good. So I think that was really helpful as well.
Tanong ko lang kay Greg, anong pakiramdam pagka yung ladies and yung gays ay kinikilig sa'yo?
Yes.
I think that I'm still a little shy. Sa akin, it's kind of weird kasi pag lumaki ako doon sa US, pag nag-aaral ako doon, parang nerd pa ako. Nerdy ako. I was in band. I was always studying. So, hindi ko ladies man talaga. It was very, very different.
So, nagulat ka doon sa reaction ng fans?
Sobrang
Lalo
gulat
na mga
ko yun.
ladies na talagang nagsusud.
It was so weird for me at first, but I can't complain.
Oh, yes.
Yes, because you're so guapo.
It's very complimentary. Actually, I'm not. Kahit nagulat ako, nagpapasalamat pa rin ako para sa attention at yung ganun. So,
nakakatuwa siya mag-Tagalog. No? Yung iba matagal na rito eh.
Hindi pa rin marunong Filipino.
Pero siya, kahit bago pa lang,
salamat. Mahirap pa rin yung Tagalog. Ako, yung unang basis ko na reading yung ng
The language.
yeah, lingwahe, wika na Tagalog,
Okay,
okay.
wikang Tagalog.
Wika.
I was 19 already,
Mm,
so
Okay.
it was very hard for me to hear the words, the
Understand
differences
it.
between the words in my ear. It was very hard.
Mhm.
So it's a blessing na I feel like it's a blessing that
Mhm.
I can understand Tagalog.
One of the things that was really talked about was supposedly the love triangle that you, Vice Ganda, and Jackie had
Yeah.
in Showtime. How was that experience for you? Ano yun, naisip
Mm.
lang nila? They just thought about it and then you went for it?
Actually, that's a great story. Medyo nagulat na rin ako kasi yung first time na we had our Vice Greg Jackie segment, I didn't know what was happening. Hindi ko alam talaga kung anong nangyari
Mhm.
sa mga segments kasi they would always tell me, parang be unscripted
Mhm.
because the chemistry is better that way.
Mhm.
So I don't know if they kept me from knowing on purpose or if it was just part of the organic
Uh-huh.
relationship.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Either way, it was awesome.
Since we do not know Jackie that well, can you describe her to us?
Uh,
Off cam especially?
I don't really know her that well. But from everything that I can see, when I talk to her, ganon, she's mabait siya, matalino siya. Ang galing niya na, sumayaw. So
Yes.
I'm really, I look at her parang as an example of, if I continue to work in show business, how to keep a clean image, how to be proper, act as a proper celebrity or in show business.
How do you explain your chemistry with Vice? Because not all guys have that kind of
yes.
chemistry with Vice and that. So how do you explain that? Did you work at it or
No.
everything was
Wow,
spontaneous?
spontaneous lang.
Nothing was planned?
Nothing was planned. I think Vice. I don't know if Vice would get mad if I admitted this, but Vice and I have a lot of similarities, and we sort of talked about them when we were hanging out together one time. Not only did we both have like a similar educational background because we both studied political science, and,
Yes.
all that, but the way he looks and perceives the world through show business is really refreshingly down to earth, and there's a lot of insight in there, and he helped me see on what showbiz really looks like from the other side in his perspective. I would ask him a lot of questions about what he thought about his life and his career. And not, like there's interview questions, but there's ones where it's like, yeah, okay, the interview's over. We're off the books. Let's, can you give me some good advice? And he did. And so there's a lot of respect that I have there for Vice. Our chemistry was never like, it really wasn't what you saw on TV per se. We wanted to make sure that everybody was entertained, but in a more deep way, like I learned a lot professionally from Vice.
Follow up ko lang. Since yung chemistry nyo ni Vice maganda, wala bang pinaplanong project na parang kayo lang sa TV or sa movies na
In the
makakasama mo
nearest
siya?
future?
I'd have to ask Viva what their plans are for me because I used to think like, oh, I'm not getting projects, and then all of a sudden
There are so many projects.
I say that 2 days later,
Sunod-sunod.
I get a call. Oh, exactly. Ganon. I'm like, wala akong projects. Tapos, the next day, may bagong teleserye ka na. Ganon. So, it's
Yeah.
just,
Do you have a trademark na ano mo sa Showtime na maaalala ng mga madlang people?
The Madlang people. What
Like,
will they miss about
ayun,
Greg
yes.
Hawkins?
I don't know. Maybe yung Mr. Bean dance or
Mr.
baka
Bean
yung
Dance.
saying ko,
Uh-huh.
nalaw-nalaw na lang.
Uh,
Kahit talo-talo.
uh-huh.
I don't know what else. I just hope that people liked the segment.
Okay.
And they thought
Now
it was
that you're
good.
no longer in the show, what do you miss most about it?
Right now I just miss the people. I really liked the staff at Showtime. I liked that was the biggest thing. I really enjoyed the staff at Showtime.
Si Vice ba, di mo nami-miss?
Of course I miss Vice, but that's given. Whenever you have an opportunity to work with big celebrities, big stars, it's always a blessing. So, if we're talking about what's in my heart, I really do miss the staff because they were really good people.
Can you tell us the reason why you're no longer part of the show?
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know.
You have no idea as well.
I don't have any idea. So people keep asking me about it, and for a while, I was, I would hear things. I'd hear, somebody say something, and somebody say something else, and somebody say something else, and it was always just sort of this triangle of chismis that I found myself involved with, like trying to figure out what's actually going on. And turns out that I mean, maybe people were right, maybe people were wrong, but it didn't really matter. So I stopped worrying about it. It took a couple weeks, but I stopped worrying about it. And it was a good thing I did, because after I stopped worrying about it, that's when I started getting projects again.
Okay, that's wonderful
Pero
news.
kung sakali pababalikin ka o magkakaroon ka ulit ng parang segment doon.
Do you want to?
Ano mapipil mo?
I'd never want to burn bridges or anything like that. I don't hold anything against Showtime or anybody. Maybe the circumstances just weren't exactly right for what they needed. I can't really shrink into their heads as to what went on there, but I want to be really careful and make sure that I'm not making accusations or saying that something went wrong where accusations aren't deserved or where nothing actually went wrong. So I don't really know the answers. I'm sorry, because people keep asking me, and I want to give people something that they can hold on
Something
to.
really concrete.
Give them something.
Sa
Yeah.
place na naiwan mo, si Ayon ang pumalit. May selos ba?
I think at first I was confused, not jealous, but I was confused. I was like, why is this happening? I was told I was coming back. Like, what's going on? Why haven't I gotten any news about this? I was really confused at first. After a couple weeks, though, like I said, I sort of relaxed a little bit and quit worrying about it so much.
And the universe gave you your projects.
And yeah, and once I changed my perspective from why am I not getting this to I'm so thankful for what I got, everything changed.
Yes,
Okay, with that very well said answer, thank you very much, Greg.
Thank you very
And
much.
we will be so back after our break.
Yay!
Yes, we'll be back.
We're so back from outer space. After this, patapos ang aming break, ang aming kasama naman ngayon ay si Aries Go.
Hello po.
Hello.
Hi, Aries.
So, Aries, tell us something about yourself first.
Ako po si Aries Go.
Ilang taon ka na?
25 years old.
So, you're a Viva artist ka rin.
Yes po, Viva Artist.
Ano mga pinagkakabalan mo sa Viva ngayon?
Gumagawa po ng film, nag-guesting. May ginagawa po kami film ngayon na yung pelikula ni Ay de las Alas.
Anong title nito? Pwede naman sabihin?
Yes po.
Anong title nito?
Sons of Nana Isabel.
Sons of Nana Isabel. Comedy dito, drama.
Comedy.
Isa ka sa mga anak.
Comedy drama.
Isa ka sa mga anak ni Ay?
Ay, hindi po. Sidekick ni best man ni Fabio Ide.
Si Fabio Ide ang partner niya, parang gano'n.
Yes po.
Bali, pang ilang movie mo na yan?
Actually, hindi ko alam eh. Kasi ang ginagawa ko sa Viva Films, lagi akong guesting. Tapos may time na pag medyo mahaba yung scene ko, ganun.
Bakit mo naisipang mag-artista? Bago ka mag-artista muna, estudyante ka ba?
Actually, nung bata pa ako, meron kasi akong brother na nag-artista.
Sino?
Si Arman de Guzman.
Arman de Guzman. Gano'n siya katagal nag-showbiz dati?
Active pa rin siya.
Actually, nawala siya eh. Ayun, kabatch niya si Jericho Rosales.
Okay.
Tapos
Mr. Pogi rin?
Ay, hindi po.
Hindi, pero ayun yung parang yung edad niya.
Sa bayan, no?
Sa bayan.
Ayun, pag nakakagawa po siya ng mga movie, tapos, ayun, napapanood ko siya, parang iniisip ko, sabi ko,
Pwede ka rin.
sana.
May ikaw rin.
Gusto mo rin. Anong, ngayong naka-showbiz ka na, anong pakiramdam mo?
Masarap sa feeling eh. Alam mo yung proud sa'yo yung family mo, na gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, tapos, may mga friends na natutuwa sa'yo. Ayun.
Kailan ka ba nag-start mag-showbiz?
Nung college ako, nagtatry ako. Sinusubukan ko pero pahinto-hinto. Pero this time,
Buo na loob mo.
yes po. Sana may,
Tuloy-tuloy na, mas gusto mo.
sana po.
I see. So, sabi mo, masaya ka sa mga nangyayari naman sa'yo sa karera mo. Meron bang bahagi ang show business na parang hindi mo masyadong gusto? Yan ba yung intriga, yung late hours of work?
Actually, yung super late na pack up, ganyan. Actually, okay lang naman sa akin as long as gusto ko yung ginagawa ko. Nakakapagpahinga naman po sa tent, ganyan.
Kamusta naman ang pakiramdam mo na, kasi hindi naman lahat ng tao may oportunidad na meron ka. Ano gusto mo sabihin sa mga taong nangangarap na maging artista?
Siguro po ang masasabi ko, tuloy-tuloy lang po nila. Tapos, try and try until you succeed.
So, Ares, no, yung kay ay comedy, no? Pero kung ikaw may choice, anong klaseng movie yung gusto mong gawin?
Siguro po drama.
Drama. Parang sino peg mong dramatic actor ba? O sinong gusto mong sundan ng yapak?
Siguro si Piolo Pascual.
Bakit si Piolo?
Kasi bata pa ako, napapanood ko na siya eh. Parang,
Para naman sinabi mo matanda na si Papa P.
di naman.
So, idol mo talaga siya.
Idol naman.
Ba't may naman? Para may pagdududa ka.
Kasi marami pa, no?
Marami ka pa ibang
Aside
idolo.
Papa P, sino
Marami.
pa?
Ako, marami.
Aside
Sino
from
pa ang
Papa P,
gusto
sino
mo
pa ang mga paborito mo?
makatrabaho?
Coco Martin, ganyan.
Okay.
John Lloyd.
Sa mga artistang babae, sino
Babae.
hinahangaan mo?
Bea Alonso.
May Alonzo? Who else?
Julia Montes.
Pero ano, meron ka bang showbiz crush na sana, wish mong makatrabaho ko sana to someday?
Siguro Julia Barreto. Actually, nakatrabaho ko na siya.
Si Julia
Julia.
Barreto.
Saan project
Why do you
ba?
like her?
Commercial. Jollibee commercial.
Okay. So why do you like Julia?
Di ko alam eh. Gusto ko siyang umarte tapos gusto ko yung looks niya.
Maganda.
Maganda
Maganda
po.
kasi, no?
Nagagandahan ka talaga sa kanya.
So, crush mo siya.
Actually, opo.
Crush niya si Julia Barreto.
Yeah.
Gusto mo yon?
Paano na yan si, ano, si Joss?
Ito, syempre may mga seloso at selosa ang mga Josh Lia.
Yung fans.
Paano pag
Oo.
ngayon narinig ka nila tapos bigla kang i-bash?
Ibabas ka nun siya.
Ginagamit mo lang si Julia para mapansin ka. Ano
Ano magiging
masasabi
reaction
doon?
mo?
Oo.
Ay, no. Siguro, ang masasabi ko, crush lang naman talaga. Ayun, paghahanga lang. Pero, ayun, wala naman akong balak na...
Agawin kayo.
Makigulo, no? Walang balak makigulo.
Sabi mo, sa pelikula niyo ba marami kayong eksena ni Ay de las Alas? Or,
Actually,
puro si Fabio ang kasama mo?
puro si Fabio po.
Kamusta ang katrabaho si Fabio? Kasi sabi mo sidekick ka niya. Siyempre pag sidekick, dapat yung kapartner mo meron kayong connection talaga para manalig kaming
Ayos, pero
magka-sidekick kayo.
nakaka-first taping pa lang ako dun eh. Ayun.
So, ano impressions mo kay Fabio?
Actually, mabait naman siya.
So, Ares, pag nakatrabaho mo si Ay, alam naman natin, isa yun sa stars sa showbiz. Kakabahan ka ba kung makaka-eksena mo si Ay?
Feeling ko kakabahan ako pero yun nga po.
Kakayanin mo naman ang kaba.
Kayanin ko.
Mahihiyain ka ba?
Medyo.
Medyo. So, paano mo nilalabanan ng hiya mo dahil dapat sa showbiz medyo malakas-lakas ang loob.
Malakas ang loob.
Actually, pag gusto ko yung ginagawa ko, talagang nilalakasan ko yung loob ko eh. Pero may mga time na minsan talagang may hiya ka ganyan, pero nilalakasan mo yung loob mo, pero alam mo sa loob mo parang nahihiya ka pa rin.
Okay. Paano pag dumating yung panahon na may mag-offer sa'yo ng sexy?
Sexy
Sexy
film.
project.
Sexy project. Mawawala ba ang hiya mo doon o mas lalo kang mahihiya?
Actually, hindi naman po ako mahihiya kung kaya ko naman. I mean, may papakita naman, ganyan.
So, ano kaya may pakita?
Hanggang saan?
Actually, nakagawa na rin po ako ng topless na sa magazine eh.
Patingin nga. Pwede
Ah,
mo buksan ng
nag-photoshoot
polo
ka na.
para
Mas-
makita kung
sa ano?
Borta.
Cosmopolitan.
You were a Cosmo hunk before.
Yung last po, yung 2017.
Naging Cosmo. You were one of the 69 bachelors.
Yes po.
Ay. Para
So,
gusto ko.
Gusto
Kung
mo makita, Alvin?
naka-underwear ba o trunks, kaya mo ba? Kung rarampa ka or
Oo.
may eksena sa pelikula o sa TV?
Siguro po kakayanin, paghahandaan.
Bakit hindi ba handa ang katawan mo ngayon?
Dati, pero ngayon, bihira na ako mag-gym eh.
Parang, titingnan mo ba kung handa na siya, Alvin?
Malalaman natin maya-maya yan kung handang-handa na talaga si Aries dahil we wish dahil Tambayan ng Tsika Tonite ay muling magbabalik sa inyo magkasama na aming two very special guests this day.
Dalawang
Yes.
hangs pagbabalik.
Yes. At nagbabalik pong muli ang Tambayan ng Tsika Tonite. So Greg and Aries, my question before we start with the fishbowl thingy, when did you guys realize that you were good looking?
Natawa si
Go, Greg.
Greg.
At what age did you realize na, my gosh, I'm guapo?
You know, I'm not even there yet. I'm
Yeah,
still
okay.
not at that age. When I grew up, where I grew up, I was never told I was
Good looking.
except by my mom.
Okay,
So
of course.
At usual, oh.
As
It's your
always.
mother.
she thought I looked amazing.
Mhm.
But in terms of like being a heartthrob, no,
Mhm.
never.
Aries, when did you realize na guwapo ka?
Ako siguro, pag siguro nakakasuot ako na magandang damit, feeling ko, ang gwapo ako. Tapos pag may mga nagsasabi, ganyan. Pero feeling ko sa sarili ko, parang,
Mhm.
sakto lang din, no? Parang gano'n.
Humble yung dalawa nating guests, Alvin. Oh.
very
Humble
humble.
sila, no?
So isa
Very
pa another
humble.
question before we go to the fishbowl. At what age nyo napansin that the girls were like really after you or
Nagpapakyut.
napaparamdam na they like you? Or they saying that I have a crush on you, mga ganon. Ikaw muna, Aries. At what age did that happen? When girls starting showing special attention to you?
Siguro, nung bago ako mag-college,
Which is like mga 17, 18.
High school pa yan.
17, 18,
Mhm.
ganyan.
So sa tingin mo, bakit? Why did that happen? Anong nakita nila sa'yo when you were like 17, 18 ng mga young miss na I'm sure kailangan mo rin that time?
Siguro, parang nakita ko lang sa sarili ko na parang, di na ako bata, ganyan. Tapos parang nagmamature na ako. Tapos parang nagpo-focus na lang ako sa kanya, then sa ganun.
Ano bang
Sa-
pinag-aaralan mo nung college, no?
Tourism.
Tourism. And you, Greg, when did the girls started to notice you? At what age? Do you still remember it?
I was 16.
16.
I was 16 when girls started noticing me.
And the reason is?
So in my school, I was in high school. I
Mhm.
ended up getting a lot of friends who were girls.
Mhm.
Because they were part of a sort of a dance cheer thing
Mhm.
that was performed with the band frequently. And they took me out to go clothes shopping one day.
Mhm.
And so
Okay,
they taught me how to dress over the weekend, and they also
Uh-huh.
got me a haircut.
Okay.
And after that, I started trying to take care of myself more.
Mhm.
I think the girls noticed too.
Okay.
Wow.
Alvin, sangirit muna bago tayo.
Sige.
Greg, ang dami yung fans no na sumusuporta sa'yo. Paano mo sinusuklian yung support ng fans?
Oo. How do you guys give back the love to your fans?
I personally, that's the big $1,000,000 question, isn't it? Right? Because celebrities and people who are starting to get popular can't possibly give back the amount of love that they receive. So the best that I can do is by acknowledging and graciously accepting the love with humility and trying to provide it back in forms of charity, service, and by always having time for the fans. So kung may fan, halimbawa, pag may fan event ako, yung buong araw ko ay para sa mga fans.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what time it ends because the fans, kung wala sila, wala din ako.
Correct.
So for me, that's what
So,
I
na-appreciate mo talaga yung fans.
Ikaw, Aris, how do you give them back their love? Sa mga nananalig sa'yo?
Siguro, gagawin ko lang yung best ko, ganyan. Kung saan sila masaya, siguro, ganun yung gagawin ko.
Mhm. Okay, before again the fishbowl question, ang mga bading naman kailan nagkagusto sa inyo? At what age did you realize that gay men really, really were like, liking you? Aries.
Maganda yung tawa ni Greg,
Aries first. Kailan mo na-realize na mga gay people nagkaka-crush sa'yo?
Meron ba?
Meron ba?
Actually, nung high school pa lang ako, meron.
Meron na. Ano yung lantarang crush sa'yo? Sinabi sa'yo, niligawan ka?
May mga ganong pagkakataon. Tapos meron akong classmate na, yun, ano siya, gay din. Tapos, ayun, nagkakagusto sa akin. Tapos, every time na dumadaan ako, lagi niya gumaganon.
Inaano ka, he's trying to touch you.
Oo, kaya feeling ko, ayun, gusto niya ako.
Okay. Greg, when did you realize that gay people like you?
When I was back in college, I studied music education for my freshman year. And you may not know this, but there's a lot of gay people in music and education as well. So there were a lot of members of the LGBT community that were involved in music. And there may have been a few that had taken a liking to me. And that's kind of when I started to realize that. I remember one time, this was after college, I asked a friend who was gay, like, why? And he was like, well, for me personally, you're like the hot girl at the bar. And I just couldn't, that blew my mind. I was like, what? So
why they were liking you?
That's when I clicked. I was like, okay, so I think a lot of gay people do like me. So, but I don't know, man.
Do you have a gay friends?
Do you both guys? Do you have gay best friends or gay friends? Na-close nyo talaga?
Meron naman po.
Meron. You, Greg? You have?
Oh yeah. I've been always surrounded by people, like gay people, my entire life. So yeah.
Since during your musical education days, did anyone suspect or thought you were gay?
Oh no, nobody thought I was gay. No. People think I'm gay now, it was funny. Nagbasa ako ng mga chismis na, of the after Showtime and stuff. And that's what everybody was asking. They're like, "Bakit ba si Greg? Ba si gay ba?" And I'm like,
ano reaction mo na?
It's fine. Where I'm from, being gay is not an insult, or it's not considered rude. It's not a
derogatory.
Bad thing. It's not. Yeah, it's not negative. So it's like being called left-handed.
Okay, so now we go to our fishbowl questions. You pick one question, and then you read it and you answer it for us.
Okay, let's do this. Thanks, Aries.
Greg's first question is.
Okay, Greg.
Okay,
I like the chuckle.
If you could take on any fictional character's personality in bed, who would you be?
Who would you take and why?
Obscure. Let's talk of maybe Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four.
Why him?
Not only does Richard Reeves have an amazing and brilliant mind, which creativity is always important, especially in bed. But he can stretch any part of his body as much as he wants.
Malaking advantage.
Malaking advantage. To stretch a body part that's not really that stretchable.
Yeah.
Anong gusto mong i-stretch sa body part mo kung sakali?
Oh, just any of them here and whatever.
Okay. Aries, pick a question.
What's your favorite body part of the opposite sex?
Okay.
Ano paborito mong part ng mga chicks?
Opposite sex.
Mga babae. Huwag mo nang
Huwag na
balik.
balik dyan. What's it?
Mga mabunot ni
Are you a
Kuya.
boob guy, a leg guy, a balakang guy, a
Yung mga,
butt guy?
yung puwet, no?
Barangay.
Yung ibang mga lalaki mahilig sa puwet. Ikaw, ano ba hilig mo?
Sa boobs, sa lips,
Siguro ako, sa ano na lang, boot.
sa
Saan?
paa.
Sa paa.
Sa puwet.
Sa puwet.
puwet.
You're a butt
Okay.
guy. Why? Why do you like them? You like them plump? You like them plump and rounded? Why do you like buttocks?
Feeling ko lang, maganda yung yung dating para sa akin sa babae. Pag
Attractive, no?
It's appealing to you.
Sinong artista yung tingin mo maganda yung behind niya? Sinong actress?
Sa singer,
Sino ba?
meron yan.
Si Julia rin ba?
No.
Siguro si Angel Locsin.
Angel.
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 Oo.
How about you, Greg?
Malaman, ano?
body part of a girl that you're naturally attracted to.
What's her
Ang
name?
bat ni Vice.
I can picture it, but I can't remember.
You can remember the name.
She-
Okay.
I don't know. She was in Wolf of Wall Street. She was the guy's second girlfriend. She was also Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad.
Ay, si ano.
Okay. I just
Who's
don't
that?
remember the
Who's
name,
that
but I know the
girl?
actress you're talking about.
Yes, her.
Okay.
Yun na yun.
Let's do the next
Yeah.
question for Greg.
Second
Pick a-
question, Greg. Bunot, bunot.
Pick a question. I think they're really daring questions or sexy questions.
Yeah, are they all? Lahat ba sila yung
Yes.
sexy questions? Is there?
Because you're- Mhm.
Okay,
Oh.
we're good. Okay,
Yeah,
is
you're
there a
good.
sexy scene from a movie that you want to recreate with someone?
Mhm. What sexy scene would that be?
Is there a sexy scene in a movie that you want to Have you guys seen The Notebook?
Yes.
The Notebook has this scene where Ryan Gosling
Mhm.
takes her into that old decrepit house
Mhm.
and like lays the blanket on the floor, and they have
Uh-huh.
this really like weird stare down with each
Mhm.
other as they like dare each other to strip.
Mhm.
That would be kind of fun.
Mhm.
I don't know why,
Uh-huh.
but that's like the only thing that I could think of that I would want to recreate.
Recreate.
Yeah,
With your special someone, I suppose.
yeah, with whoever that would be.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Iris, your question?
Next question kay Aris.
Okay, magala. 3 questions lang to.
So, isa na lang, tapos niyan.
Where do you love to have sex?
Where do you love to have sex?
Yeah.
On the floor?
Samba.
Yeah, saan?
Kitchen, bathroom,
Best place daw
bedroom?
sa sex.
Siguro sa sofa.
Sofa.
Bakit sa
Why the
sofa?
sofa?
Feeling ko masarap manood ng movie tapos.
What
Okay.
kind of movie naman ang panonoodin nyo?
X-rated.
X-rated or romantic movie?
Siguro, depende sa kanya Kung
Depende
ano gusto
sa
niya
mood ng
movie.
partner mo.
Oo.
Okay.
Bunot ko ulit. Tapos na ba?
Hindi, isa pa.
Isang
Last
round pa.
Last question for
Last na yan,
Greg.
Greg.
Ito. Let's see. What do you wear to bed when you are in the mood for sex?
Mhm.
I wear the same thing to bed no matter what.
Which is? Which,
I sleep nude actually.
mhm.
So
Okay.
May pingin picture.
if I'm with if I'm like in a group or like I'm doing a taping or I'm
Mhm.
like staying overnight somewhere, I'll wear like pajamas.
Mhm.
But if it's
And
just
you're-
me,
Mhm.
mag-isa, alone, sa kwarto,
Mhm.
yeah, I usually sleep naked. I've slept naked for
Naked?
years though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you sleep naked as well?
Boxer.
You sleep with your
Boxers,
boxers on. Okay.
So, bubunot pa siya?
Oo. Iris, your last question.
Last na yan, Aris.
What's the most orgasmic thing a girl has ever done to you?
Orgasmic. Oo.
Yeah.
What's the most orgasmic thing a girl has done to you? Yung talagang,
Makakapagawa.
nung ginawa niya sa'yo, talagang bumongga ang rurok ng iyong kaligayahan. It was really the greatest turn on. That's why you had that great orgasm.
Dapat yata sagutin din ni Greg yan.
Yes. And
Yes.
feeling ko maraming,
Naisip ko
parang
na
mas
nga
marami siyang pwedeng i-share. Go,
Kaya
Aries.
natatawa na siya
The one thing that a girl did to you na talagang wow. It was a real wow, wow, wow moment. Okay lang, rated SPG kami. We understand.
Pang-abante tonight yan.
Oo.
Na-experience mo na ba yung ganyan?
Oo, yung ganun sexy, sobrang sexing moment with a girl, a partner.
Na-experience naman.
Na-experience mo na. Parang, na-experience naman, kaya lang.
Nahihiya siya
Nahiya
talaga.
ka.
Nahiya kang
Nahiya kang
i-share.
i-share.
Si Greg kaya, i-share niya.
Oh, it's not my question. It's a
Kukuha na lang siya ng bago niyang tanong.
If you don't like to answer the question, curious lang ako, would you like a girl to be more aggressive sexually or you like na kayo yung nag-i-initiate? Aris. Mas gusto mo ba agresibo ang babae o gusto mo ikaw ang nag-i-initiate ng lovemaking? Mahirap.
May, nahihiya si Aries
Nahihiya
sumagot eh.
ka. Ikaw, Greg,
Mahihiyain.
do you like a
No.
girl who's aggressive? Pag gusto mo, ikaw mas mag-i-initiate?
Oh.
I always initiate.
Okay.
As a man, I always initiate.
Oh, diba? Ang
Oh,
bongga
siya.
sumagot. Very frank. So we have anything to plug before we say our, read again our sponsors? Go, Greg. Any shows?
Yeah, sure. So, everybody, thank you so much for your support. Please watch the new show that I'm going to be in with Viva. It's called The Legal Mistress. And then please also follow my social media. You'll see some of my new commercials that are coming out on there. Real Greg Hawkins, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Greg Hawkins on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys.
Aries, where
Thanks,
can they
Greg.
contact you?
Abangan niyo po ako sa sa Sons of Nana Isabel,
Mhm.
ang movie ni Ay de las Alas.
Mhm.
And sa Take Life, teleserye po ni Gerald Anderson.
Oo.
Mhm.
Ayun
Okay. Yung mga social media accounts mo, so that your fans can follow you?
po. Aris Go.
Aris Go,
Instagram.
Instagram.
Follow niyo po ako sa Instagram.
Okay, thank you very much,
Thank you
Greg.
ulit.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Aries.
Yes.
Beth, please read our
Salamat.
sponsors.
Yes, pasalamatan natin ang ating sponsors, Sir Warren of Cat Encarnacion Group of Salon. Created Team, Panji Piña Flor, Sweet Garcia, and LJ Gilido. Anyway, si LJ Gilido na lang ang nag-iisang nag-aayos sa amin.
Yes.
So, salamat din sa Gatchalian Lechon, located at EDSA Corner, Mayon Street, Mandaluyong City. Ang phone number nila, 660-7788, 660-0011, at ang mobile nila, 0949-994-3180-0923-724-6700. Thank you,
And
Gatchalian.
we are our last few copies of Celebrity Raider. You can get it at Petron, Rustans, Shopwise, Total Bonjour, SM Stores, and National Bookstore. For more information, contact Celebrity Raider Facebook page at facebook.com/Celebrity Raider. Again, ito po si Alwin Ignacio.
Po si Beth Helena.
And this is Noni Nicasio.
At kayo po ay sinamahan kami sa
Tambayan ng Tsika Tonite.
Good day, everyone. See you
Yes,
soon.
see you.
Bye-bye and
Thank
thanks
you,
kay Greg at
Aris.
saka kay Ares.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Salamat.